It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. What a battle this series has been, and we're all set for what's sure to be an exciting finale to round one. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. Checking out the Clippers, they were unable to close out the series in Game 6, but they're certainly in a great position to finish it off here in front of their home crowd. Well, being the higher seed and at home in this Game 7, are they going to be feeling even more pressure, Shaq, given the expectation for taking the series?
They will certainly have more pressure on them to win, Ernie. I think if things are close late.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
The Western Conference playoffs roll on. We're already down to the wire in the first round, an exciting Game 7. 2K Sports proud to bring you this one. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We're going to have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles. Clippers. You take a look at Los Angeles. In this deciding game, the question is, can they make the most of their hard-won home court advantage to win the series?
And really, a deciding game like this, everything's magnified. And sometimes that can be a challenge. But the best players find a way to channel that energy. Playing in front of this great home crowd, I believe, can only help.
And, you know, that's probably why the visiting team traditionally has a higher winning percentage in deciding games than in any other game in the series. But still, like you said, you wouldn't trade home court for anything with a one-and-done situation.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green of the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the center position.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Paul kicks to Crawford. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high-percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Curry. And another three for Golden State.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Paul dishes to Crawford. Now the pass to Griffin. He feeds it to Paul. Kicks it to Cantor. Can't hit. Nice D from Bogut.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Crawford against Thompson. Paul outside. Good.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll for him.
Warriors have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. That's good. Thompson's got 5 now.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Morrow, the pass to Griffin. And that one is hammered home.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And Green gets it to go.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Now here's Griffin. There's a screen by Cantor. Morrill kicks to Paul. 30 seconds left to play in the first. And that one's good. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Outside Griffin. 2 on the clock. That's good from Cantor on the assist by Griffin. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. You talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position. Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size against them.
And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get ready to get back into the action. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Maurice Spates. Now here's Paul. Stevenson outside. They set the pick. Feeds to Reddick for 3. The offensive rebound goes up with it again. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams were the toughest on opposing ball handlers in the regular year. Second, the Warriors.
Kevin, time and time again, this team has proved during the regular season that they were a force to be reckoned with at the defensive end of the floor. Active, always in the stands, always applying pressure.
And so he makes both from the line. Warriors leading by 4. Curry wide open from beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 9.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Bass, and the shot is long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That is his first foul of the game.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb. Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
Warriors leading by 7. Livingston kicks to Thompson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
Wow, this guy is doing an instructional video from outside out there. He's got 4 in the game, but 3 have come in this quarter.
Stevenson can't hit.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Passes shot. Good.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
Warriors have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Enes Kanter's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Brandon Bass. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Crawford in for Chris Paul. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand. I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Now here's Redick, guarded closely. Pass to Griffin. Here's Kanter. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Warriors on top, up 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you for joining us live inside this sold-out arena. We are rocking and rolling. Well, for Golden State, it was a good, solid first half of basketball they played, and I'm sure they're going to be focused on extending that lead quickly in the third quarter to ensure this is not a Game 7 that's going to go right down to the wire. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, the shots were dropping for them. I mean, they was just dropping out of everywhere, dropping out the ceiling, dropping out the popcorn guy's man's hand, whatever. It didn't matter what the defense was. They found a way to get a good look almost every time. They just got to be patient, take as long as they need to keep finding those high percentage shots.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
Can this team please get fired up on defense? I mean, get angry, get upset. Guys are way too soft and giving up way too many good looks. At some point, you got to draw the line in the sand. Be like, okay, who's crossing this line? If you're coming over here, I'm taking a hard foul, and I'm going to resist you on defense.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Warriors leading by 10. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Anthony Morrow out there with Griffin. And it's Cantor in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Paul with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Cantor throws it down.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Cantor's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Tipped away. Stolen by Cantor. To the inside. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's Crawford. Following the basket by Draymond Green. Crawford dishes to Cantor. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Morrow, good, and Paul gets the assist.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out. Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Blake Griffin. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there. The ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the basket by Stevenson.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Stevenson drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Stevenson's got 5 points so far.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
And there's Green on the assist by Curry. And the Warriors lead by 10.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who does it.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man. Oh, man, was that
And no
fun.
doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times, a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Cantor's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Paul kicks to Stevenson. No good on the triple. On its way from Curry. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. Here's Paul. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Maurice Spade's out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They get the rebound. Griffin. And that one is stuffed right through.
and putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 9 assists now tonight.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And Spates gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Timeout called the Warriors. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Brandon Bass. And the Warriors also making a change. Olynyk checked in. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Good on the triple.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
Paul passes to Crawford. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up. Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Warriors.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here, Clark.
I call them warm-up jump shots. I mean, 3 after 3, it paid off for him in the end.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Curry. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State. Here is Paul. Inside, and Griffin slams it in.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Nice shot by Bogut.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook. Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well,
man.
speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that. But I will say, it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Watch out below. Get out of his way now.
No way that he was going to slow him down.
Yeah, he was not to be denied on that possession. And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them. Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round 1 in what certainly will go down. Guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love a Game 7, and no disappointment here. And these guys are ready and excited for round 2. Maybe a bit tired, but the adrenaline is still pumping.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who have started on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had to go, he's got to be feeling very confident going into the conference semis. He left it all on the court tonight. He didn't look too fatigued, though. I'm sure he still has plenty left in his tank, buddy.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you for Round 2 right around the corner.